So the crystals were a way to create power, to generate power in a certain way, using the sun and using stellar energy as well as a secondary force, essentially. And it was also a spiritual communication device. It was also used to summon entities. They were used in temples, and the power station was a temple. Things haven't changed. The power stations are still temples, except humanity and society has no idea that that's going on. Look at dams. Okay, look at Hoover Dam. Okay, Hoover Dam is an anomaly. You look at Hoover Dam and there's a particle accelerator or a particle collider in Hoover Dam. And I was looking into this. I did a lecture on the Black Sun, and I talk about the Hoover Dam in the Black Sun lecture. And in the Hoover Dam building, there are all of these mosaics of the Hopi and I think Ute, or all of the First Nations tribes in that area. They're depictions of the Black Sun. Now, why is that there? Why is there a dam? So I guess a hydroelectric dam that's generating all of this energy. And then why do they put a particle collider in that? And then why do they have all of these mosaics and black suns all over the floor? Why do they have bizarre dedications to Alcyon and star systems on the Hoover Dam with their particle accelerator? Because a power plant is a power plant is a power plant. And we're looking at the physical reality of power. You know, I want to turn my lights on. I want to turn my stove on. I want to have electricity. But these people who still have some of the knowledge of Atlantis and keep it for themselves, they're also understanding that there is occult power. There's occult power to electricity. It's just a place where there is immense power. But when you start getting particle acceleration, when you start getting nuclear stuff going on, you start thinning the veil. It's a temple. It's always been a temple. The crystal power stations in Atlantis were temple structures before they were ever used as power stations. Power stations and power is temple energy. And that's how we have to see it. We have to return to the holistic view.